So we're up here over the Fairview fire. SkyFOX was just listening in when Gigi was talking, and she was saying that a lot of these folks wanted to know what's burning, what neighborhoods are affected. So let's give you some of that information right now. SkyFOX is actually on the north end, and this is going to be you see some of SkyFOX in the picture there, but this is going to be the eastern end, the northeastern end of the fire. That's where the fire is still very active right now. Now, some of the areas on the north end of neighborhoods that we've been seeing, one of the places we were talking about was Fairview and Bautista. That's this neighborhood right down there. There's a lot of law enforcement down there. This is one of those neighborhoods that's under that mandatory evacuation. Then as we take a look on the north side of the fire, we'll do some camera magic right here, do a little bit of a push in. We have seen a lot of fire protection down there. A lot of crews from CAL FIRE by almost every one of these houses down there. Now CAL FIRE is being helped by the Forest Service and of course Riverside Fire down here as well. These are a lot of the homes. We have not seen any of the homes that were destroyed from this fire, but right now it's still a very active fight. And of course they've been talking about 5% containment. They're worried about the winds. Just the time that SkyFOX has been up here this morning, I can tell you the winds have changed. It seems to be the winds are pushing the smoke out to the west, and that's covering up a lot of those neighborhoods out there as well. You can see that long trail of smoke. As far as very active fire, thank goodness we have not seen a lot, just a lot of hot spots on the very eastern end of this fire. I'm Stu and SkyFOX. Back to you guys in the studio.
Stu, let me stay with you for a second, actually, because I want to talk a little bit more about this fire. This is, you know, we know how dry it is out there. We know that wind is going to sort of be a part of the equation that firefighters are going to have to contend with today. You haven't seen evidence of that so much quite yet?
Well, we haven't seen any heavy winds at all. I can say that for sure. Light winds for sure. When we first arrived out here, we actually did see that plume not actually pluming up. We've seen, I'm going to talk to Jeff here real quick. Just do a pedal turn for us. There you go. So now we can actually see that's going to be the most eastern end of the fire. And when we arrived here, that was kind of almost going straight up, but just kind of falling down onto these neighborhoods out here. When we see one of those fires during the winds, when we have the Santa Anas, we'll see a lot of what we're seeing right now just laying flat, but that's when there's a bulk of fire, a lot of burning underneath there. What we can see this morning is when we're peeking around down there is just a lot of little hot spots. This area is very sparsely populated by brush. There's a lot of dirt, a lot of rocks down there, and when you see this area right in here, this is kind of what's burning. This is what it looks like, a lot of chaparral and a lot of dirt. So that's kind of what there are, a lot of hot spots out there creating that plume of smoke. But what the firefighters are definitely worried about is this could change in an instant. If we had some high winds come through here, pushing this out off to the east, this fire would just bloom, explode again, and just start eating up a lot of that fuel. If the winds come back towards us, there's a good possibility it'll blow back on itself, and that'll actually help those firefighters put out those hot spots. Right now, not a lot of wind at all, creating this huge plume of smoke just kind of plopping down, covering the San Jacinto area, Hemet, and all these neighborhoods out here. But we did see a lot of active firefighting on the ground, meaning we see these crews out there, we see some of that FOS check. I'm looking for one of those neighborhoods out here, because pretty much whenever you see a home down there by some of these roads, you're going to see some fire trucks down there as well, along with those crews. There you go. Pretty much every piece of property has a fire truck there to do some structure protection, and you can see last night this area was part of the firefight. That FOS check line right there, green on this side, burnt on that side. So they are doing their jobs, and they're working really hard to keep those structures safe. Sadly, though, we do know 2 people did lose their lives, and then also a burn injury as well. But this is still a very active fight out here in the Hemet area. And again, the firefight from the air has not started as of yet. When it does, SkyFOX will probably be pushed farther away.
Yeah, again, that aerial support makes such a difference for areas like this. And you talk about that chaparral, that oily fuel, so dry, and it makes the work that much more difficult. Thanks so much for giving us a little extra look at this right now, an area that we're very concerned about, Hemet, with the Fairview fire burning there.